Welcome to La Vida Rosa. I'm your host, Pinky. Make sure you subscribe, turn on your notifications, and follow me on social media. So without further ado, let's get into this video. Shout out to everyone who leaves the sweetest, nicest comments on my page whenever I post skin pics. And whenever I post these skin pics, people always ask for the routine, tips, and things like that. Well, my first tip is to make sure you eat healthy and drink lots of water. That is like the best way to give yourself great skin. I haven't been doing it lately, so that's why my skin has broken out in this video. Don't judge me. But I just now started getting into the whole skincare thing by watching Tracee Ellis Ross's Vogue guide to her skincare. And I mean, because before this, my skincare routine was very basic. So she really inspired me to like dip into the skincare YouTube streets. So I'm going to show you guys my daytime and my nighttime routine, as well as the products that I use. I'm totally open to suggestions and constructive criticisms because I am no professional. So y'all let me know y'all tips and tricks down below as well. So I just woke up at the crack of noon. And as you can see, my skin is kind of recovering from me eating terribly. So I'm just going to wet my face. And I'm going to take some basic Clean and Clear from the drugstore foaming cleanser for sensitive skin. And, you know, I just want to start off by cleansing my face off a little bit. So I'm just going to work that in there. And then I'm going to rinse it off. Now, the next step I learned from the Golden RX on YouTube. She had a very insightful video about witch hazel and why you shouldn't use that as a toner. So I decided to use her method of using a more moisturizing toner instead, and also using this toner in between pretty much every step of my skincare routine. So that's what I will be doing, and it seems like a lot, but it really has helped my skin improve. So I'm going to take some cotton rounds and I'm going to use the Heritage Rose Water Facial Toner and drench the cotton round and basically just rub the toner all over my face gently. And I truly love this toner. I love it much more than witch hazel. I feel like my skin loves it, and yeah, it does the job of witch hazel without being so abrasive and drying. So next up is the Minimo Glow Turmeric Face Scrub. And y'all, I was looking for a decent exfoliator because I have oily skin, so I like to exfoliate every other day. And this one just happened to pop up on my timeline. Everybody was giving it good reviews, and honestly, I really love it because it definitely does the job of exfoliating my skin without being too rough, but it gets the job done. It gets rid of all the dead skin and makes my skin feel really smooth once I'm done with it. It also buffs away surface dark spots that remain after breakouts, and it's also supposed to be good for discoloration, which I don't have too much of except for a little bit on my forehead. I really love that it has a lot of natural ingredients, including sugar, which is like the main part of the exfoliator. So once I rub that all in there, I'm going to let it sit on my face for about 5 minutes. So in the meantime, I brush my teeth and, you know, do a little other stuff I got to do. And so after that, I basically rinse my face off, and you want to use a dark color towel because it will stain a white one. So next, I'm going to do my next step of applying the rosewater toner once again. Next, I'm going to move on to my serum. It's the 4x Brightening Vitamin C Anti-Aging Face Serum. I'm just going to apply some to my hand and pat it into my skin and around my eyes, just all over. I like this a lot because it does brighten my skin, not to be confused with lighten. I'm not bleaching. Brightening means more so it gives you a glow. That's where my glow comes from that people point out. So y'all, I got this facial massager because of Tracee Ellis Ross. So I add some extra serum to my face, and then I just massage like underneath my eyes and things like that. And it really does wake you up that's why she uses it. It's like wake her face up. But for people that have like sinus issues and get congested, it really does help loosen up your nasal cavity. And so now that's why I pretty much do this every morning. I mean, I'm sure it's doing something for my skin and waking me up, but I'm mainly using it for my sinuses. So I definitely would recommend. It's only $11.99 and it'll be linked down below. So obviously y'all already know what comes next by now, my toner. Next, I'm going to take my hyaluronic acid plus retinol hydrating and firming eye cream. And I'm going to take the tiniest little bit and I'm going to put some around my eyes. Just, massage it in around that entire eye area. Next, I'm going to take my favorite moisturizer ever, the BioSense Squalane and Probiotic Gel Moisturizer. And I'm just going to rub that in all over my face. Y'all, I love this moisturizer so much. I feel like it definitely seeps into my skin and gives my skin that moisturizing glow that I love as well. It leaves my skin feeling soft, and it's expensive, but it's like one of the best moisturizers I've ever used, and I love it. Now y'all can see like the little breakouts I've been getting up close, but I feel like my skin overall is still pretty smooth, just trying to get rid of those little problem areas I had. Moving on to the nighttime skincare routine, which is very similar except it includes makeup removal, and I'm going to be using these nighttime soothing wipes, which really are very soothing. They smell of lavender, and I don't know, it's just relaxing to take my makeup off. I actually hate taking my makeup off, but I love using these wipes because just of how they smell and how well they work. They really do remove my makeup. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to move on to the Wild Rose Makeup Melter Cleansing Oil. And this really makes sure it gets into my skin and make sure all of the makeup is gone. I'm just going to take a few drops, rub it in on my dry skin, and this stuff really, like, I've never found a cleanser that works better than an oil cleanser after you wear makeup. I love this stuff, and it smells delicious, because of the roses. So I'm gonna like wet my face and like rub it in even more, make sure it gets in there. And another reason why I like this is because it removes the makeup without being drying. And so at this point, I'm gonna rinse it all off and wipe off the excess. And once again, I'm gonna tone my face to make sure any excess dirt or grime is gone, as well as keep that moisture locked in. And next, I'm going to apply my serum, the same serum I used from before. And I'm going to apply that all over my face. And then once I do that, I'm going to take my $1 jade roller from Dollar Tree. I don't know if that's real jade. I don't even know what real jade would look like or feel like, but I love my dollar jade roller because it was only $1 and it does the trick. And I'm basically going to take that cold jade roller and work that into my skin. I don't know if this is actually, doing what it says it's going to do, but I love it. I love the way it feels. It feels like a little extra massage right before bed, and me likey. Next, I'm going to, once again, pat in that toner. Y'all already know the deal. On top of that, I'm going to spritz a little Mario Badescu Skincare Rose Water on top. Then I'm going to take a little bit of eye cream that I used earlier and rub that in. So on the final step, I'm going to take the Crop Nourishing Night Cream, and it's 95% naturally derived, which I love. And you really don't even need that much. I'm just going to take it and rub it into my skin. This product does an awesome job of just locking in all the moisture to my face, as well as when I wake up, my skin is just so dewy and it looks amazing. So I love this nighttime skin cream. This is the last step, you guys. I should have mentioned this in the beginning, but everything will be linked down below. And none of this was sponsored. I bought this all with my own money. So yeah, you let me know what you think about my skincare routine down below. I would love to hear your tips and tricks. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Peace.